So this is a little bit longer probably than your regular smoothie, but again, I wanted to do something that's more sort of that winter vibe, has some of those amazing winter spices, and using some local produce. So these are my favorite Ontario apples. These are Honeycrisp apples. You can use any apples you want. And all I did was cut them in half, like this, so right through the waist of the apple.
Apple-shaped apple.
Yeah, it exposes the core of the seeds there. And then I could just use a spoon. This is a melon baller, but you can just use just a regular spoon just to take them out.
That's a cool little trick, and it's in one of our YouTube videos where we have our food hacks, ways to save time in the kitchen. So check that out on YouTube.
All right, so I have 3 apples in there, all halved, the cut side up, and I'm going to dress them up a little bit. So I have a little bit of cinnamon in here, some clove. Again, some of your we call this a mulled smoothie. So some of your mulling spices. So you have cinnamon, you have your clove, you have nutmeg, which is fantastic. Some people put peppercorns.
Ooh.
You can do that.
If you haven't roasted or baked apples before, oh my gosh, it's just a dessert on its own.
Absolutely.
All of the natural sweetness really comes to the forefront.
We're going to use some little mandarins as well. Use 1 or 2 and just squeeze, wash them well, and then squeeze the juice and put the entire thing in there. Sticks, bay leaf, like whatever you have in the kitchen.
This is
Just
a
throw in
wild
there.
recipe, I have to say.
Fresh ginger too, works really, really well with apples. So I'm just gonna kind of cut this up like this. Done. That's gonna go into the oven, 375, for about 30 minutes or so, just until they're really, really nice and soft. Now I'm making enough probably for like 2 or 3 smoothies, but I mean, there's no reason if you had a lot of leftover apples, make a massive tray. It freezes really, really well. And you can use it in other desserts other than the smoothie.
You can eat that as is, save some for your smoothie the next day and then serve that for dessert. Everybody can have a little half. Put a dollop of, you could put some walnuts in the center, you could put some Greek yogurt. It'd be delicious.
All right, so apples, this is what it looks like. It looks a little sad, but trust me, there's a lot of flavor in here right now. So we're gonna transfer the entire apple, skin and all, into the blender. Obviously the whole spices you don't wanna add, but.
We're putting the skin right in so that we're getting some of the fiber that's naturally in the apple. The skin also has most of the nutrition in apples and in a lot of fruits and veggies. So we wanna save that.
Because it's cooked and because it's kind of shriveled, if you couldn't digest the skin, it comes off really, really easy at this point. So there's no reason that you can't just peel that skin off and just put the flesh in.
That's right, yeah. If you do have trouble with fiber, this is a great technique to remove the skin without having to sit there and peel.
As well. And then our ice for a proper smoothie. We'll add about half a cup of ice.
If you want a great smoothie video, we have one on our YouTube channel that gives you a template of the 3 steps to making a perfect smoothie and the different choose your own adventure ingredients that you can throw in there. And so this is a great tip. If your fruit isn't frozen, you're not adding frozen ingredients, then you want to add ice to it to get that same texture and to make it nice and cold.
We're going to add about half a cup of almond milk. And again, any sort of liquid really would work.
Yeah, you can add, any milk that you enjoy, milk alternative. Make sure that your milk alternative is fortified. And
so we're going to add some hemp hearts to this.
A Canadian superfood.
There you go. Great source of protein.
We grow them in Manitoba, and they're an excellent source of fiber, as well as omega-3 fatty acids.
No THC.
No
THC. No
THC. That's right. So, yeah, you get some great nutrition out of them, and then they do have protein as well. So you can use your favorite seed. You could put Greek yogurt in this, anything that you like.
Yeah, we wanted to keep this sort of a dairy-free smoothie, so we went that way. But yeah, yogurt, fantastic. That's it. Mix it up. And you have this really, really nice kind of caramel apple color. I just threw the stick in there to be fancy, but
It looks awesome.
you can serve it up whatever way you like, and that's it. So it has this beautiful, almost like an apple pie smoothie.
A great way to satisfy your